Right with it. So I have given you the time to write down the answers for the speed revision A. Right. So now what I am going to do is I am going to discuss the answers for these questions. Right. Okay. So Udame, I am going to stop sharing and you can focus on the board. Right. This one is easy. Listen. Right. Right. Okay. So we can focus on the board. So now I am going to discuss these things, right? In speed revision 8. Right, this is speed revision 8. So the first question is express the following as the product of two factors. So I think you already know how to express a given algebraic expression, right? Or quadratic expression, right? As a product of two factors, right? So that's from your grade 9, right? Grade 9. So product of two factors. So you can use grade 8 and grade 9 knowledge to do this one, right? Now since you are in grade 10, right? Right. Okay. So the first question, part A, right? So we have something like x squared plus xy minus 4x minus 4y, right? Okay. So the equal mark. When you consider these two terms, x squared plus xy, you can see there is a common term, right? So for this one and this one, you can see x as the common term, x, right? So if you have something like this, for an example, you have 2x plus 3x. If x is a common term, I have already told this in the previous speed revision as well, right? So 2x plus 3x, right? Normally you are going to take your common term out, right? Normally you are going to take your common term out. So actually what you are going to do that in that particular moment when you are taking your common term out, right? So you are going to do something like this. You are taking your x out from the brackets, correct? And you are going to write down the rest of, sorry, I will take this as 3xy. Now make 3xy ke lagana, right? 3xy. Right? In that particular moment, you are going to take this common term out from the bracket, so that you are going to write down the rest of the terms inside the bracket. Rest of the terms inside the bracket. Right? So, actually, what you are going to do? What is the logic behind it? That is the thing you need to understand perfectly. Right? So, mega katapadam. This is what we are going to do. Katapadam. Right? Over connector, this one can be can do. Right? This one can do. Right? So, normally, if you are taking this common term out from this expression, right? Here you have 2x plus 3xy. The logic is now you are going to take positive x. Positive x. You are going to take out positive x. Right? You are going to divide both terms by positive x. You are going to divide both terms by positive x so that you can take your x as a common term out. Wait a minute. Well, so you have nothing. You have done nothing wrong to this equation or this expression, not equation, expression, right? Now this is a fair expression. So you have taken out your common term, and by that common term you have divided each term. So that is what you are going to do. Actually, when you are taking a common term out, from an equation or expression. This is the logic behind that. So x times 1, x times 1, x times 1, x times 1. So the rest is 2 here. Rest is 3y here. That is the thing. So this is for positive x. If you are taking positive x out. So for an example, if I tell you now this is negative 2x, negative 3xy. Now you can see x is also a common term. X is also a common term for these two terms. And also this negative sign is also common. So both negative and x are common term for both of these terms. So you can take negative x out. If you are taking negative x out of the terms as a common term, put brackets negative 2x, negative 3xy. Each and every term you are divided by the common term that you are taking out from the bracket. So negative. Right? You know already do this one, right? You know how to do this one already, but this is the logic. So that you won't forget, you won't get any wrong answer in the future. Right? I am securing that. Right? So please, if you want, you can do this by using your mind. If you are like capitalizing you can do this way. Right? Taking out the common term as negative x, so you are going to divide both terms by negative x. Right? So negative divide by negative, positive. Negative divide by negative, positive. X times 1, x times 1, x times 1, x times 1. Done. So what is the rest? Equal mark. Negative x is the common term. Within bracket, here you have 2. Now this becomes, this negative becomes positive. Right? Positive 3y. So this is it. Right? For your additional knowledge, I have done this one. Right? Now keep that in your mind so that you can apply that in the future. Right? So I will do the same thing to this one. Right? I am taking x out. So you know what is the logic behind that. X square divided by x means x, right? Plus xy divided by x means y, the rest of the terms. Negative 4x, negative right. Right? What is the common term? 4 and negative is also a common term. Negative, right? For both of the terms you have negative, right? So take negative 4 out. What is the meaning of that? If you are taking negative 4 out of the brackets, you are going to divide this term by negative 4, this term by negative 4, right? Right. Okay. So negative 4 divided by negative 4, positive 4, negative 4x, you are going to divide it by negative 4. Negative divided by negative, positive, 4 times 1, 4 times 1. The rest is this. Here also, negative divided by negative, positive, 4 divided by 4, 1. So the rest of the term is y. Interesting. X plus y, x plus y. Both of them are common terms, right? Right. You are going to take it out from the brackets. That means again you are going to divide this side by, this term by x plus y, this term by x plus y. Take it out from the bracket. So what are the rest of the terms that you can see? X minus 50. So this should be the answer for the first. Part B. 1 minus 4p squared. 1 minus 4p squared. What the hell is this? Can anyone tell? What is this? Here. Tell me. Tell me. Don't know? Tenuli? What is this? What is this? You don't know this one? Go to hell. What else I need to do? What else I need to tell? Go to hell. But not go. Don't do that. Are Amma illegana udalla. Right? Sorry. Amma give me land amma කරදර ගන්න එපා. emotion මනුස්සයා foul. හරි? ඔයාලා ඛණ්ඩ හොයලා දෙනවා, ඛණ්ඩ උයලා දෙනවා, හරි? තේ හදලා ගෙනත් දෙනවා, අරව ගෙනත් දෙනවා, මේවා ගෙනත් දෙනවා. හරි? ඔක්කොම කරලා දීලා තව. උදැල්ලක් ඉල්ලගෙනත් ඵලයල්ලා අම්ම ගන්න. හරි? අම්ම ගයනලා තාත්තා ගාවට ගිහලා උදැල්ලක් ඉල්ලගෙන ඒ මනුස්සයා වැඩ තමයි. හැබැයි සෙන්සුරාල් දෙක දාලා ගෙදර ඇතිනි සමහරට. උදැල්ලක් ඉල්ලගෙන පිළිගන්නට ගිහිල්ලා වලක් කපාගෙන වැලෙලි. මේක දන්නේ නැත්නම්. හරි? මේ මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ? How can you write 1 as a square? How can you write 4 as a square term? So that you can see difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. That is how we are going to write this as the product of two factors. Right? Q guys are not there in my grade 9, so that's okay. Right? Right? So 1 can be written down as 1 to the power 2 minus 4 can be written down as 2 to the power 2 and p to the power 2. Okay? See? This is something like this. A to the power 2, b to the power 2. Right? Difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. Right? Make a what right? AB minus plus. Make a I very in the equal mark. So this is something like a square, right? This whole term something like b square, right? So 1 2p 1 2p. There is a pattern, right? Right? If you want, you can exchange the terms as well, right? You can write this as a plus b, a minus b as well, right? These are fundamentals. Without these things, you cannot do all else. I do not know what the hell you are doing in grade 9. I do not know where you covered those, right? Difference of two squares and factors, so on and so on. I do not know. But now you are here, learn this very well. Yeah, very basic fundamentals. Fundamentals are foundation. Without these things, you cannot even think about how you are doing your levels in math stream or bio stream, right? ET and so on and so forth, right? ICT, I do not know, right? These are fundamentals. Keep these things in your mind. So this class, right? And so keep that in your mind, right? Fundamentals. On that line, grade 9 to the right, but you have done. Okay, but you guys have perfect memory. Yes, Mandan. Right? Right, okay. Solve the pair of simultaneous equations, right? Second. So 2x plus y equals 5. X plus y equals 4, right? So normally, if you are going to solve simultaneous equations, you are going to first label your equations like this, right? Normal welcome. Please raise your hands or please tell me if you found the answers for this in the chat. You can say yes for y for yes. Please put a y or y-o-n if you have already done this. Put a message to the chat. Only Telugu. Chini. Okay. Others? No. Okay. Telugu has sent me the answers as well. Super. Right? Only two people that. Right. Good. Right? Right. Okay. So these are some kind of simultaneous equations from your grade 9. You have to deal with. But when it comes to grade 10, this might be little bit of different. Right? From the grade 9. Right? Okay. So when you have to solve two simultaneous equation, normally you are going to eliminate one term from both of the equation. Right? Eliminate the same term from both of the equations so that you can get the answer for the other term. For an example, here you have two terms, two algebraic terms, which are x and y. Right? Which are x and y. Right? You are going to eliminate either x or y. Right? If you eliminate x, you will get the answer for y. If you eliminate y, you will get the answer for x. That is the pattern that you need to understand. Right? She has also said that, right? So now in your grade 9 syllabus, you will have you have the easiest simultaneous equations to solve. That is the basic. That is the fundamental of simultaneous equations. Right? So here you have 2x plus y, x plus y on your left hand side on both equations, right? On both the equations. And can anyone tell me what is the term that you are going to eliminate, x or y? Please speak up. Can anyone tell me? Right?
Y.
Okay, super. Right, y. Excellent. Right. So here you cannot eliminate x term at once. You cannot eliminate x term at once because the coefficient of x, the equation number 1, the coefficient of x is 2. Okay? Equation number 2, the coefficient of x is 1. Right? Coefficient means, right, the numerical value in front of the term. The numerical value in front of the term is called the coefficient of the term, algebraic term. Right? So this is 2, and in the second equation you have 1. Right? So that these are different coefficients of the x term. So you cannot eliminate that. Right now. Right now. So that you are going to take care of y. You are going to consider y. Now let's see. So here you have plus y and plus y. And here also plus some. What about the coefficient of y? 1. 1. This is for equation number 1. This is for equation number 2. Right? Coefficient is 1. Coefficient is 1. All right. What about the sign? Same signs, right? So if we have something like this, plus y and minus y, what would be the value? Kevin? Plus y minus y. What is the value? Kevin? Linuga, what is the value?
0.
Super. 0. Correct? If this happens, the value becomes 0. So that you are eliminating your y term, right? If you want to eliminate a particular term, so you need to have same term with the same coefficient, but different signs. Same term y with the same coefficient 1, 1, but different signs, positive, negative, you can eliminate this term. But here, same term with the same coefficient, but same time, same sign, plus plus. So one of these plus signs should be negative, should be converted into negative sign, so that you can eliminate y. ඒක නිසා ඔයාලට පුළුවන් eliminate කරන්න y. Right? So make a pattern එක, the pattern that you need to understand is, right? I will give it as a short one. Same term, right? With same coefficient, right? Same term with same coefficient. Alright, same term with same coefficient. But same term with same coefficient plus same sign. Same sign. That means positive, positive or negative, negative. Alright? Positive, positive or negative, negative. Same sign. You have to subtract the two equations. Right? I will write it here, subtract. Correct? Same term with same coefficient, but different signs. Right? But different signs. Then add the two equations. Right? If you want, subtract the two equations and add the two equations. So for the right simultaneous equation lesson, the whole thing that you need to remember is this one. Right? You need to remember this only. Picture. This is the whole thing that you need to understand and remember for the whole simultaneous equation lesson. Right? If you know that one very well, you can do this. Nothing. Right? So 2x plus 2y x plus y. When first of all, what I am going to do is consider the coefficient of x. 2x here 1. So different coefficient. So I am not going to eliminate x. Right? Then I am going to consider my y term. Right? Here I have y term. Here I have y term. And what about the coefficient? 1 1. Okay, perfect. So I will be able to eliminate y. Correct. I will be able to eliminate y, right? So then I am going to consider the signs of y plus plus. So both of them are equal. So I need to subtract the equation. Same term with same coefficient but same sign. Subtract the equations, right? So I will do 1 minus 2. Right? 1 minus 2. So that 2x plus y, that is my left hand side of the first equation. When I am writing the second equation, left hand side, I need to subtract it. 1 minus 2. Because of this is an expression, I have to use brackets. Mata brackets use karanna venawa because this is an expression. And when I go to the right hand side, 5 minus 4. Right? 5 minus 4. Now I can simplify this one. 2x plus y minus x minus y. Right? Minus into positive, minus, right? Or negative into positive, negative. Right? Doesn't matter. 5 minus 4, 1. Now this is something like this, name. Plus y minus y. Cancel out, cancel out. 2x minus x means x equals 1. So now the 80% of the question is over. Right? Yeah, what cell is here. If you know the method, if you know the pattern, right? These things are very easy. Yeah? Right. X equals 1. Right? So I am going to substitute x equals 1 in 1 or 2. So normally I am going to choose equation number 2. So my coefficient is 1 here, right? So either you can substitute it 1 or 2, right? I will substitute it in 2. X equals 1 in 2. So my 2 is x plus y equals 4. Right? Instead of x, I am going to substitute 1. 1 plus y equals 4. So this is positive 1 already you know. Take it to the other side so that you can obtain the answer for the y. 4 minus 1. It is 3. Right? So your answers are x equals 1 and y equals 3. Finally, you have to conclude your answer like this here. Right? Right. Third one. Third question. Right. So it is something like this. You have a triangle and you have a triangle and this angle is x, this angle is 2x and this angle is 2x and this is y. Right? Right. So you know from your grade 9 lesson, right? Grade 9 knowledge, right? What is this? Right? So what is the theorem that you are going to use? Right? Uh, Exterior angle theorem for a triangle, right? So what was that? You know already how to find the value of x and 2x, and also you know already, right, how to find the value of y by using these given figures, right? If you find 2x, you can find y, but if we do it like in advanced mode, you have to use exterior angle theorem, right? And inside the triangle, right, there are three angles. So the summation of three angles is equal to 180 degrees, right? And if you do not use this 2x, that is in other way, how you are going to find y, right? If you do not use this 2x, how you are going to find y in another method, right? So the angle, right, the exterior angle so formed by producing one of the legs of the triangle, right? The exterior angle so formed, right, by producing one of the sides of the triangle, right, is equal to the summation of, right, is equal to the summation of interior two opposite angles, right? Summation of interior two opposite angles. So x plus 2x equals y. That is the exterior angle theorem. Right. Okay. First of all, I will do what I know. So what I know? What are the things that I know? Right? Here x plus 2x plus 2x. X plus 2x plus 2x equals 180 degrees. What is the reason? Right? Summation of interior angles of a triangle. Right? By using this one, you can find what is the value of x. X plus 2x plus 2x 5x equals 180. Divide both sides by 5 so that you can get the value of x. Right? It is 16. 5 times 3, 50 plus 36. Sir. Yes. So you can find 2x, that is 72. If you know this is 72, you can find y easily by subtracting 180. 180 minus this one, you will get 1. Y. But I will use different way. Y equals x plus 2x. Sir. Y equals x plus 2x, right? Exterior angle of a triangle. Right? So you know x, you know 2x. What is 2x? Right? This is basically 3x. 3 times 36. 8. 108. Right? So y equals 108. Or you can easily find y. Y equals 180 minus 36. Sorry, 72. Same marks, right? You can do it like that. Correct? Okay. So now you have simplified by using the knowledge of the indices. Right? I hope you can remember those things. Indices. There are a few laws that you need to remember. Right. Third. Fourth. Simplify 6x to the power minus 3 multiply x to the power 2 divide by 2x. Right? So for the advance, you can simplify two numerical numbers 6 and 2. So 2 times 1, 2 times 3. Okay. Right? And when you are going to simplify the rest of the terms, right? You can use the traditional way, right? Or you can use the laws of indices. Right? So, if I give you a quick reminder about laws of indices. Right? If you have same base, right? I will take say a base as a to the power m multiplied by a to the power n. It will be equal to same base, right? Same base. You can add the powers a m plus n. Okay, right? So this is the law number 1. Right? If you have something like this, a to the power m, a to the power n, but divide a to the power m divided by a to the power n. How we are going to do that? When you have same base a and you are going to divide it, you can write the negation of the powers m minus n. Right? And if you have something like this, a to the power minus n, this is a negative power, right? 1 over a to the power minus n, negative power. Right? So how we are going to make sure that you have positive power? take the reciprocal of this. A to the power n. So vice versa thing can be applied, right? When you change your signs, right? So if you want, this is a positive power a to the power n. If you want to, sorry, I will take this is a negative power a to the power negative n. If you want to make sure that you have a positive power, take the reciprocal. 1 over a to the power n. So if you feel like these things are very important, take a note down. Right? Okay, speed revision book, right? Somewhere else, right? You can take a note lesser. Right? And also most important thing. A to the power 0, what is the value? A to the power 0, what is the value? Yeah, in the bar, can I utter
1.
Yes, super 1. Anything to the power 0 equals 1. So these are the basic things that you need to remember. Right. So now you can simplify. 3. First of all, I am going to eliminate this bugger inside in the denominator. Right? So x to the power minus 3, I will keep it like that. So same base, right? X to the power 2, the power is x to the power 1. So I can write it x to the power 2 minus 1 by using this laws of integers, this one and this one. So now you know how to write down the answer. 3 x to the power minus 3, 2 minus 1 means this, x to the power 1. Right? So now I can apply this. 3 x to the power minus 3 plus 1. Right? So now you will get the answer as x to the power minus 2. And if you want to make sure that you have positive power, you can get the reciprocal of this x to the power 2. If you stop at this level, perfect. This level, perfect. Right? So this is the answer. Or else, so I'm right? Me. After this step, here you have 3. Sorry. Now 2 times 1, 2 times 3, 6, right? And here you have x name. X cancel out 4, 1. 1 x. Right? Here you have 2 x's name. X to the power 2 divided by x. X to the power 2 divided by x means 1 x has been cancelled. Right? So remove it. Then you can directly apply. Here you have 3. Here you have x to the power minus 3 multiply by x name. That means plus 1. 3 x to the power minus 2. Done. Correct? That is one way that you can do. Other you can cut it down, right? So normally you can write it x to the power 2 divided by x minimum. If you expand x times x divided by x, then x times 1, blah blah. The remaining one is x. Correct? So normally you can do it x times 1, x times 1. So remaining is x. Correct? You can use any way in mathematics if you are you can use any method, right? Doesn't matter. However, you need to obtain the same answer. This is. Right? The number of steps that you are solving the question is up to you. Right? The number of steps that you are using solve to the particular question is up to you. Right? That is basically depend on your knowledge. The knowledge depends on how you practice. Right? How far you practice. Right? How many number of questions you solved on particular lesson. That's the thing. Practice makes you perfect. I want you guys to be the best one. So that I will do my job, then I will cap it out. But I do not do that. Alright. Fifth question. Find the square root of 3.845 up to 2 decimal places. Up to 2 decimal places. Alright. If you want to find the answer for the 2 decimal places, initially you have to find the value up to 3 decimal places so that you can round it off to 2. Round off to 2. Alright. Okay. 3.845. So I will use the division method. For division method, I have to couple this name. 3, it is here. 84 and here you have 5 only. So I have to put another 0 at the end. So this is my division method. So here I have 3. The perfect square number that is equal to this one or less than this is 1. So 1 times 1, 1. Get the subtraction 2. Here you have the decimal point. So put the decimal point on top of the division. In the portion part. Then take this 84 down. Now you have 284. Right? 284. Now double the quotient. 2. I think if you put 8 here, 8 here, you can write 8 times 2, 9. It's not. What is the number? 9, right? So 9 times 9, 81. The remainder is 8. 9 times 2, 18. 18 plus 8, 26, right? Get the subtraction. 3. Nice. 20. Okay. So take this 50 down. 2350. Right? So now I have 19 in the portion. Double it. 2 times 9. 80. 38. Right? Now I have 380 something. Okay. 380 something. So if I put 5 here, is it a match? 5 then match or not? 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 8, 40. 40 plus 2, 42. 4, 5 times 3, 15. 15 plus 90. No. Shall I try 386? Okay, what is the answer for this place? 48 plus 3, 49, 51. 6 times 3, 18, 18, 23. Right? Yes, this should be 6. And all of the you guys didn't do that? Alright. 6 times 386, 2360. Right, get the negation, so I have to complete go until another decimal place. Right, so get the negation 34, right? 34. So put 2 zeros at the end, take these 2 zeros down. 0, 0. Right, okay. Then I am going to double 196, double it. Here you have 2. Remainder is 1, 2 times 9, 18, 18, 19. This 3,900 something, 3,900, within the 3,400. So put 0 and put 0 here. Right? I am not going to do the subtraction. Right? So the value of 3.845, right? Square root of 3.845 is approximately equal to 1.960. Nice. So if we want to go for 2 decimal places, there are 3 decimal places. Then you need to remove this. This is less than 5. So keep your answer in 1.96. This should be the answer, right? Correct? Answer එක අහද්දි කිව්වේ නැහැ කවුද? හරි. මම දන්නේ නැහැ මම පාඩම කරලා තිබ්බා. It's cold. Group 1 visit එක නම් ආවම දඩස් ගාලා උත්තර දෙනවා. Inti or helpful. Right. Find the perimeter. So you have a figure something like this. මෙන්න මෙහෙම figure එකක් තියෙනවා. These are the date. This is the 6th question. Right? This is 14 centimeters. Right? In the figure, right? They have marked something like this. When they have marked something like this. What is the meaning of that? So you can understand this is inside this you have a triangle. That triangle is an equilateral triangle. By using that equilateral triangle, you need to know your interior angles are 60 degrees. Right? All the interior angles are 60 degrees. Why they have given that? Right? All the sides are equal in length. Right? Because you need to understand your interior angles are 60 degrees, so that you can find the portion of this circle 60 divided by 360, so that you can find the arc length of this half of circle. Alright. So how we are going to find the perimeter of this figure? Very easy. Perimeter equals I will say this is P1. This is P2, right? And I have got 7 and 7. Right? So P1 plus P2 plus 2 times 7. 2 times 7 centimeters. That's all. You know how to find the arc length. This is a half of circle. This is something like 60 divided by 360 of a circle. That's the portion of the circle, right? You know how to find arc length. Arc length is equal to theta divided by 360. Theta divided by 360 multiplied by r. Right? So this from your first lesson. This from your second lesson. Right? So these are the things that you need to remember. P1. How am I going to apply it? By looking at that theta, angle at the center. What is the theta? It's not 60, right? Take a 60 name, right? This is not 60. Right? This should be angle at the center is this one. Right? This is not 60 is not the angle at the center. Right? So you have to subtract 360 minus 60. So the angle at the center is 300. Right? So 300 divided by 360, right? Into 2, 5 means 22 upon 7. R radius. What is the radius of this? It should be 7 centimeter, right? Because if this is 14, this should be also 14, this should be also 14. So this part length is 7 centimeters. So this is already 7 centimeters. That is the radius of this circle, right? 7 centimeters plus T2, half of a circle, half of a circle. Half 2, 5 R. R is again 7 centimeters. Correct? Plus 2 times 7. 2 times 7 means 2 times 7 is 14 centimeters. Correct? Right. Okay. So simply you have to simplify, right? 7 times 1, 7 times 1, 7 times 1, 7 times 1, 2 times 1, then here 0 to 0, 6 times 5, 6 times 6, 2 times 1, 2 times 3. So 5 times this, 5 times 22. Right? 5 times 22 is 5 times 2, 10. 5 times 2, 10 plus 2, 120. Right? 5 times 2, 10, 1. 5 times 2, 10 plus 1, 110. Right? 110. 110 divided by 3. Right? Plus, here you have 22 plus 14. 22 plus 14 is 6, 3, 36 centimeters. Right? So here you have 110 plus 36. Right? 110 plus 36. So you know how to simplify this kind of a thing, right? If you can remember in the perimeter lesson, right? So common denominator is 3. Here you have 110, right? Plus 36 times 3. 36 times 3. Or you can divide 110 by 3 and you can keep your answer, right, by adding them, right? So decimal place will be there, right? So 36 times 3 means 3 times 6, 80. 3 times 3, 9 plus 10, 108. Here you will be having 108. You know, I think you can remember, right? 3 into 36 counts here. Centimeters. This is an improper fraction, so I think 80, 218 divided by. This is an improper fraction. Keep it like as proper, mixed number if you want, or you can keep it like in decimal numbers. Right? So I am not going to do that. So I will keep it in decimal numbers. 3 times 7, 21. 3 times 2, 6. 20. 3 times 6 centimeters. 72.66 centimeters. Right? Okay. Okay. So that is the end of the discussion of speed revision 8. Do you have any questions?